Welcome to Let's Talk Gardening. My name is Andre Bimre. Today we're going to be talking about vegetable gardening. I'm going to show you some products you can use to form a wonderful foundation for your vegetable bed. Then we're going to plant some seed, we're going to plant some seedlings. We're also going to be talking about a great product to save water. It's called Wonder Water-Wise Crystals. And this version is a new improved version which will make it very much easier to work into your soil. For all new plantings, whether you're preparing a vegetable patch or whether you're doing a hole to receive a new plant, you want to start off by adding phosphates into the soil. You can do this by either using Wonder Organic Bone Meal. This is organic form of phosphates. You work that into the soil. The idea is that it's available at the roots where the plant needs it the most. Of course, in my case, I've got a little Jack Russell, loves digging after the bone meal. So I've got to use the standard granular fertilizer, in this case, Wonder Super Phosphates. The dosage on these are slightly different. Because that's organic, you're going to use a lot more. With the granular fertilizer, all you need is 50 grams per square meter, and you work that into the soil. This is 232, that's been renamed, given a new look. It's now called Plant Starter, which is a far more apt name. But let's talk about those numbers. So the first number, the 2, that represents nitrogen. So that is required for the leaf growth of a plant. The second number would be your phosphates, and that is where you want that for the root growth. Your last number, potassium, that is for strong, healthy cell walls, which of course gives fruit a good taste, and it also makes strong, healthy fruit. As an alternative to your plant starter, you can use Wonder Organic Vita Boost. Now that will also give you a nicely well-balanced fertilizer in an organic form. Again, your dosage is very, very different. With granular fertilizer, you're using much smaller dosage. In the case of 232, you only need around 20 grams per square meter. In the case of Organic Vita Boost, you need a lot more, up to 200 grams, depending on the size of the hole and the size of the plant you're planting. So this section of my vegetable patch has been prepared. I've worked in super phosphates into the soil. The bed is now ready for planting. I've used 20 grams per square meter. It's been watered in nicely. I've also added in Wonder Water-Wise Crystals. Now this is a fantastic little product. You have to have a look at this. Each little crystal in this bottle will absorb water, and it will absorb hundreds of times its own weight in water. Now as the soil dries out, each little crystal will then release that water back into the soil. Our bed is prepared, we've worked in water-wise crystals, we've made sure that the roots are looked after. Now simply we're going to be planting. We're going to start off by planting some carrot seed. I use quite a lot of carrots, so we're going to plant a couple of carrots. Beauty about carrots, there's such a lot of seed in this packet that the best way to do it is to stagger your plantings. So I'm simply going to plant one row today. Next week I'm going to plant another row so that they mature at different times. The way to plant it is to create a furrow, and you can do that simply by using your finger. You are going to want to thin the carrots out as they mature. Carrot seed is in. Very simply cover them gently. It's extremely important to make sure that the seed is in good contact with the soil. So press it down firmly. Okay, so that's all done. Our next job, we're going to plant some seedlings. I've got some beautiful eggplant that's going to go in the back because they're slightly taller, so you don't want them shading out the rest of the bed. Then we're going to do some tomatoes, and then we're going to apply Wonder Organic fertilizer across the bed, water it in well, and we're A for away. Our planting's all done. I'm now ready to put down fertilizer. I've also planted some marigolds. Now marigolds are great companion plants. They repel certain worms, they repel thrips, and they certainly repel some aphids. Now, all I have to do is broadcast our fertilizer. This is Wonder Organic Vita Boost, and I'm going to broadcast this very liberally across the surface and then water it in really well afterwards. Although we've got a fully automated drip irrigation system in this vegetable patch, I'm still going to use a sprinkler just to get water immediately to the area where we've put the fertilizer down. In our next episode, we're going to be talking about how to care and maintain your vegetable patch. This has been Let's Talk Gardening. Please join us again next time.